with a big upset statement today, as we'll see a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Returner looking to create better field position. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the Mountaineers offense will start in a bad spot here thanks to that return. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick catch. In the clear at the 25. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. And the Mountaineers come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch does get the foot down. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got it.
And the ball is knocked loose. Who's got it? Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And they'll start off with a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Strong game by this quarterback.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to walk through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The back's got it. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. Mountaineers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
And the Mountaineers pick up enough yardage for a first down.
They get just enough for the first down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back a chance to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down, and now it's a 4th down coming up. The Mountaineers will bring their punt team onto the field. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a 1-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. And I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White, and
lofting it toward the left sideline. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. Offense right to the line. Playing with tempo now.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle made after a big gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down, looking to throw the football. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 2nd down after the incompletion. Toss play to the outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. He'll throw it now. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to bring this out 2 yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And the runner takes off to his right. Great move in the open field. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Mountaineers will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Cannot escape, and down he goes. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He shreds the tackle. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Mountaineers will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he... for no gain. He's with the quarter break, Kirk. Oklahoma has the lead. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? And the Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Fielded at the 25. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And here's the handoff. The gain moves the ball to a 34. And the Mountaineers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The sure hands, it's LaBelle. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
We'll see what he can do with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Hardy. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Keeping it on the ground here. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Looks to the left. Pass caught. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second and goal for the offense. Here's a carry for the fullback. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Game moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This gives you an idea of the versatility of this offense, Chris. Third down and goal from the 1-yard line. A lot of people would think they're going to run the football, but instead they trust the quarterback to make a good decision, great execution, and an easy touchdown for the offense.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The Mountaineers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. On third down, he drops to throw. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Let's it fly to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. The Sooners trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it for a big gain. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And the Mountaineers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And there's the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the defense bows up and stuffs him right at the line. The Mountaineers bring their punt team onto the field. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. First down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They're going to run it. Finds room at the 30. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? And he'll set up to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And he scores. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Looking right, this one caught. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught behind the line. It's Francis. He has first down yardage at the 46. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. And the Mountaineers will bring their punt team on the field now. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Looking to throw it on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. They moved the ball into good position, but now it's third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He'll fire it over the middle. Had a lot of time in the pocket. Catch made down inside the 10. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. And the quarterback spikes the ball. Good chance at a field goal here before the break. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 26-yard attempt. Should be automatic. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. In other words, a dynamite start to the Big 12 Championship. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and what could be a finish to this Big 12 championship they'll be talking about for a long, long time.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On first and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. And they keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. The Sooners getting set on first and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Toss it to the back, running left. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you're doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
And that run produces a decent gain. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick grab. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. That completion makes it second and medium. Grab behind the line. It's Francis. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Important second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's got a man down the middle. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up in the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Heading left after the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it. Open.
Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Sopper with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's...
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Fair catch made near the 45. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Gets some space around the 30. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And tackled there by the defense. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Quarterback drops back. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. So we hit the quarter break. It's Oklahoma on top. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. One quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Maldonado. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And this one is getting ugly. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage curve, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. Let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, West Virginia.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team. The character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught quickly. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today.
And the sophomore's got him for a sack. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. And the quarterback dropping back. That's caught. It's Maldonado. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. And they keep it going here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. With the catch, it's Brown. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The deep shot is caught for a big gain. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. The shotgun running play call. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Pressure is coming. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's swarmed by the defense. So now on comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Now here's the toss play. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. It's 3rd down for the offense. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. 4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And the Sooners will send their punt team onto the field. They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on 4th. And the quarterback just sneaks it. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That's an important first down on that running play. He'll hand it off. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the 2nd down play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games where you kind of look forward to the film study.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
Well, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
It's a quick grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
quick. Really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he...
And he will be sacked trying to throw on the final play. The defense with a consolation sack to finish this off. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.